Peace and blessings to you again. This morning, this afternoon, this evening, I'm looking at Ephesians 4, verses 25 through 27. Therefore, putting away lying, let each one of you speak truth with his neighbor, for we are members of one another. Be angry and do not sin. Do not let the sun go down on your wrath, nor give place to the devil. Thank God for his words. So I want to look at for topic, if you leave it open, he will come in. If you leave it open, he will come in. Be angry and do not sin. Do not let the sun go down on your wrath. Verse 26 of Ephesians 4 caution us when we are angry and we do not forgive and let it go or let go of it. The reason for which we are angry, we give opportunity for the devil to come into our lives and cause us to sin. So to remain angry is to leave a door open for Satan to come in. So you might ask, come into what? For him to come into your marriage, come into the lives of your children, come into your job, come into the church, come into your community. Verse 27 says we shouldn't give place to the devil, nor give place to the devil. So to remain angry is to give a foothold to the enemy. And some people have heard me spoke about this in my sermons, giving a foothold to the enemy. So in this verse, the word place comes from the Greek word topos, from which we get our word topography. It refers to a piece of ground. So in other words, the Bible is instructing us not to give the devil grounds in our lives. So we have allowed Satan to come into our lives, and it's time for us to take control, of the freedoms Christ has called us to walk in. The apostle warns us of the devices that Satan uses. And he said we should not be ignorant of the devices, because the apostle Paul knows that Satan can and will use anything to distract and to diminish the work of God in the above areas that I've mentioned, unless anger is properly handled. Satan is not happy with you and I because we have chosen to make God or to have a personal relationship with God. So his main target is to attack the gospel, is to attack anything that is not in unity with him. So if he can bring disunity to the church, to your life, if he can bring disunity to these things, his mission is partially accomplished. There's a lot of disunity going on around us, and partly it's because we have not released ourselves from anger. So we're holding on to things that we need to let go or confront. Matter of fact, confront it, deal with it, let it go in the spirit of unity, and allow God to flourish in our lives. So Paul said, don't let the sun go down on your wrath. Stop giving place to the devil, grounds for the enemy to come into our lives. So we must look at every situation from a godly point of view. Yeah, I know it's not easy. It's not easy to just go on when someone upset you, or when someone deeply hurt you, to act as if it doesn't hurt. But some of us wait and we don't confront situation, and it allows the problem, to become a monster. Let's take over your entire life, or you give grounds to the enemy. So let us be on the alert and not give Satan the advantage. Another word there I want to look at: advantage. It's a military term also, because the word advantage could be considered as a bridgehead, or a beachhead. I was looking up this term, beachhead, and I found out it's a military term also. So the beachhead is a little piece of ground from which the enemy can launch assault against every area of our lives. So when we're angry and we don't release ourselves from that anger, we give the enemy a beachhead in our life, a place from which he can assault us. So in World War II, the beachhead of Normandy gave the Allies a foothold on the continent of Europe. And during this time, they really needed an advantage over the Nazis. So during World War II, Operation Beachhead, the invasion of Normandy, was successful. The Allies from this point, would begin to liberate the mainland of Europe from Nazi occupation. So if we give the devil an open door, he will come in. If you leave it open, he will come in, and he will take advantage of you. We must be careful of what we're doing, and learn to forgive each other. Learn to release anger from your life.